On! Us. So today we're going to be working on Anan, okay? It's an advanced kata for black belts. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So first, we'll start attention stance. We announce the kata. Anan. Then muspe. Okay, and the first move, you're going to bring your toes together, bend your knees a little bit. You rotate your hands back up, kind of like you just did for muspe, and then they're facing towards your face here. Next move, curl your fists in, and you step out into Heikodachi, but as you do that, rotate your hands kind of through your knuckles like gears, down, right? Then from here, this hand, you're going to open it up, turn it up to the ceiling. As you bring this back foot in, the other hand follows. This hand comes down as this one goes up, and they both rotate. This one's facing forward, this one's facing backwards, and then down. And then you see my feet. One toe is facing towards the front, the other one is 45 degrees towards the corner. Next move, you're going to drop down. This foot steps out as you block one, block two. Okay? You set your strong half stance here. Then slide forward, palm strike, right? My backhand is still up, ready to do the next one. This palm strike is to the chin. We're going to do two more of these, both to the chin. Okay? So one to the chin. You notice as I step two, I'm rotating my hand to help me move fast. And then step, chin. Okay? After this, you're going to step back with this foot. You block one, then strike. Okay? This is pointed about to the chin right here. Okay? And you're in cat stance. Now from here, you go for a kick, right? And then step back and you do the same thing to the opposite corner. One, two. Kick. Now from here, this is where you have to take this foot and you do this all in one motion. You don't put it down until you're at the next move. So this foot turns. I'm going to block with this hand, out, and then strike. Okay? So let's do that one more time. And from here, kick, step down, block, block, right? And then strike. Now I'm going to do two more of these strikes to the back, just like we did to the front. Okay? So it's one, strike, two, strike. Okay? Now from here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn around so you guys can see this, and then I'll do it the way it is in the kata. Right? So I'm facing backwards here. I take this hand right here. It's going to scoop up. This is like a block right here. Okay? So I block my head, and then I'm going to slide forward with my front foot at the same time that I take this hand, scoop around and up. Okay? These fingers are angled slightly down. These ones are slightly up. Okay? So in the kata, I'm right here. I do that same thing, scoop forward like that. Okay? Now from here, I'm just going to do a kick. Okay? A kick, and then from there, I'm going to repeat that same motion that I just did to the opposite side. Right? So he was here. I kick. I'm going to take my hands, do that same scoop that I just showed you to the front. Okay? So I'll do that one more time. From here, scoop, kick, scoop. Okay? Now from here, I'm going to do another kick with my back foot, and we're going to do another one of those turns that we did to the front. Okay? So this foot is going to step down behind me. This hand comes down. This is like almost as tiny inward block as this hand comes up. Then from this position, I'm going to shoot this one forward and shoot this one down. Strike, like that. Okay? So let's do that one more time. So I was here, scoop, kick, turn, strike. Okay? Now from that position, we're going to go to that way. Okay? So we turn, we look, take one step forward. Okay? That's another one of those blocks that we did at the beginning, right? 1, 2. Okay? Again, my hands are ready for palm strikes. Now from here, I'm going to shift back, small tiny kind of shift back, and this hand is going to do a sort of parry motion, right? A little circle, right? So I shift back, parry, right? Then from here, I step forward, down and block, open hand. My hand is still up in the back, ready for a palm strike. Then I go kick and palm strike. Okay? Now I'm going to do a front foot moate, opposite of a lot of the katas we do. So front foot, moate, this hand blocks and blocks, another one of those double blocks, right? Then we repeat the motion that we did to that side over to this side. So we scoot back, parry, downward block, this hand is still up, kick, and then palm strike. Again, all these palm strikes are to the chin. Okay? Now, from here, I'm going to turn and look towards the front of the room, because that's where I'm going to be fighting next. Okay? So we go this direction. This is going to be another one of those blocks, but if you notice, my hands are open in this position here. Okay? So let's do that again. I turn, open. Okay? One hand is on my solar plexus, the other one is in an outer block position. Now from here, I take this hand, and I'm going to use my hips to pull it back to the side. You see I'm twisting my hips more than I normally would for this one. So from here, it's pull. Okay? Then I slide forward, and my hands will go open. Okay? I slide forward, open. This is an elbow strike. My hands are one fist apart on my solar plexus, and shikodachi. Strike. Then I'm going to slide back, and as I slide back, my hands squeeze into this position right here, with one knuckle up, and the thumb is supporting that knuckle. Okay? So I was here, I slide back, punch, and pull, and my hands are in that position again. So let's look at that one again. So I turned to the front, set this position here, pull, strike, open hand, strike, then slide back, punch, pull, and my hands are in this position now. And then you do that same thing to the back of the room on the opposite foot. So I'll do a front foot moate here. Block. So I just did that same block that we just did to the front, except with the opposite hand, right? So I block, and we're going to repeat the same motion we did to the front. Elbow strike in with the fingers like this, right? Elbow strike in. Strike out, and then slide back, punch. So that one to the back is exactly the same as the one to the front, just with the opposite hand and foot forward. Okay, so let's do that whole sequence one more time. From here, pull, strike, strike, punch, with the knuckles out. Okay, front foot moate, block, with the fingers out, pull, strike with open hands, strike, punch with the knuckles. Okay, next move. From here, I'm going to step with my back foot to that corner. And as I do that, I'm going to bring my hands in and reach up, like I'm going to try to grab onto somebody's shoulders or something right here. Okay? So let's see that one a second. So I was right here. I'm going to step towards the corner, reach up, right? My hands are off angle. They're not the same height. One's higher than the other. And then I pull straight down into this position. Let's see that one more time from a forward position so you can see it better. So we ended the last move to the back right here. I go to the corner, reach up, and pull down. This position, my hand is on my solar plexus. This one is like an inward block. So it's not outer block here. I'm twisting my elbow in, and I'm down in shikodachi. Okay? So let's look at that one more time from the direction that it goes in the kata. So from here, look to the corner, reach, pull. Okay? Next move, I'm going to take my front foot, and I'm just going to do a side kick down to somebody's knee. So I'm going to kick their knee out. Okay? So I pull that front foot up, bring it up nice and tight, kick at their leg, and then pull. And this entire time, my hands are still in this position. Okay? So again, that's kick, pull, and then I'm going to drop my foot down here, and instantly as I do that, I'm going to do an open-handed inward block with a fist tight in the back. So let's look at that together. So I was here, pull, kick, inward block. Okay? And make sure this arm is angled nice across your body. Next move, we're going to step forward with the back foot. And as we step for this one, it's not just a normal step. It's almost a slide as we do this because we're going to do a kiai. Okay? So we'll step forward. Kiai, that's sa, right there. If you notice, my back foot follows too. I don't just step, right? But I step and slide. Sa. And this hand pulls back directly in front of the hand in the back here. Okay? Next move, we're going to look towards the front of the room. This foot is going to step back, open hands. Okay? So let's look at that really slow one more time. Step back, open my hands up. This is like breaking a grab or something, right? Then from here, you're going to take your hands, use your hips to throw your weight down as you block downwards. Boom. Right? Like that. Okay? Almost like 2 downer blocks. Okay? Faster, that's just block. Okay? Now from there, I'm going to step forward and I'm going to kick with my back foot. But watch where I kick. As I kick forward, my knee comes up in between my hands and kicks. And my hands stay down here. Then I step forward and I'm catching right here. This hand is up. This hand is by my head. It's right in front of my forehead, in fact. So let's look at that one more time. I'm from here, strike down, kick, right? And then catch. Next move from here, I'm going to slide forward in my shikodachi, and I'm going to pivot my feet. Okay, so let's watch that slowly first. I slide forward. My hands become fists here. Okay, they're in the same spot, but I've twisted both feet backwards, ready to kick myself towards the back of the room. Okay, let's do it just a little bit faster so you can see it together. From here, catch. Then I'm going to throw over my head and down into this position. This hand is on the solar plexus. This hand is flat above your shikodachi. Well, one more time on that one. So I was here, catch. My hips are ready to move. Over my head, down, shikodachi. Okay? Now we're going to repeat the thing we did to the last corner over there. We're going to do a side kick to the knee. Okay? So we're going to pull our foot back, kick right to the knee, pull back up, and then from here we step down with this foot. 1, 2. Okay? 2 palm strikes. Next move from here, we're going to do something that you would do in like a 1-meter kata or something, right? So you're going to switch your stance into cat stance without moving forward, backwards, or to the sides. So from this position, I'm going to pull this foot back and push the other foot out as I strike forward with this hand. Okay? So let's see that faster so you can see what I mean. We switch down into this position. Okay? Then from here, I'm going to step back into cat stance again, rotate my hands up, right? So my hands are curled down in this position. This one is on the solar plexus. Next move, we're going to finish with the big kiai at the end. Okay? So I'm going to slide my front foot forward, slide in. This hand becomes a fist as I palm strike here. Okay? And this fist is not the normal fist. This is the fist we did earlier in the kata with the knuckle out. Okay? So let's look at that one more time. From here, palm strike. This is down to like the ribs area. And then I slide forward one more time. I'm in almost low stance, sort of half stance here. Slide forward one more time. Punch. Really super big low stance. My knee is forward and this punch is right to the chin or the neck. Okay? So together that is 2 moves kind of instantly together. So from here it's 1, 2. And that's kiai. Sa! Okay? Now we're going to finish the kata up. My back foot is going to step forward into shikodachi. You're trying to stay super low as you do this. This hand comes up, over, rotates, and out, and it's forward. The back hand is on my solar plexus. One more time on that one. I'm here, right? Step forward, block. Then I'm going to pull my front foot back, and we're going to repeat that move we did at the beginning of the kata. Back, my feet come together into the position 1 toe forward, 1 forward toe to the side. Okay? So they come together. This hand comes up. The other hand comes up and down. Okay? Palms are almost together. This one forward, this one backwards. Okay? And I'm looking to the front. Then we finish the kata off by stepping back with this foot. Muspe. Kyotsuke. And then bow. That was a nan.